All right. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome. Today we're back and we're talking some more Splitgate 2, and it is an exciting time to be a Splitgate gamer because there has been some big news over the past couple of days, big of which dropped last night. And we're going to get into everything from patch notes. They did drop a little new update, and we also got some massive changes that are going to be coming on the 3rd of July, which I think a lot of people are kind of just like on the edge of their seat waiting for at this point. To kick things off, a lot of you guys are probably aware on July 3rd, we get Season 1, Chapter 2. If you guys are in game, you see there's like 3 different battle passes, each of which is a chapter, and it all makes up Season 1. The second one is starting up on July 3rd, and they've made an official statement on Twitter saying we're going to be getting ranked arenas, we're going to be getting mastery camos, which is a freaking W. That gives me a lot to grind for. I think it gives a lot of people a lot to do if they aren't interested in ranked. And then we got a new map and more. I don't know what and more means. Probably more balance changes. We got a new map. I've been loving the maps. I've been kind of like grinding them, trying to learn each of them one by one with the portals. And so that's all good. But we did get a new update yesterday, last night, late at like 11 o'clock before I went to bed. And so that's what we're going to be getting into right away here. They've got some nice changes in here from when I briefly read over it. One of which was probably the biggest complaint I've had so far in terms of balance. So let's get into it. Tonight, we are deploying a hotfix with various improvements and bug fixes detailed below. There will be server downtime starting at 9 p.m. At the time of watching this video, the server downtime is well past, so you guys should have no problem hopping into the game. In terms of balance changes, here we go. We have Sabrask. The shield class, the smart wall ability has been nerfed. They made it so that the front side of the wall now blocks shots from enemies and allies. The back side of the wall can now be shot through by enemies and allies. This basically makes it so that it's not a two-way, one-way shield, if that kind of makes sense. Before the update, if you were playing Sabrask, you'd be able to put down a wall and you'd shoot a guy through it. And if you portal behind you, you'd be able to take 2 steps on the other side of the wall and shoot him through the wall, and he still couldn't shoot you. But now the deployable side that faces you is the only side that you'll actually be able to shoot through. So if you were the enemy and I'm looking at you and I put a shield in between us and you portaled behind me and I started shooting it from the other side of the wall, I'd be shooting a shield and the enemy would now be able to one-way shoot me. So it is now only a one-way shield, if that makes sense. It is no longer a two-way one-way shield. Overall, massive W. Meridian, the wall hacks, that ability is pretty strong, but even an ability as strong as that was being completely overshadowed by the Sabrask shield. And now knowing, my portals will actually pay off and I can hard counter these players, it entices me to play a little bit more arrows, which is my favorite class. Moving down, we got some battle royale changes. They said the long pregame timers, 1:30, will occur less often, primarily in cases where players are taking longer than expected to load into the match. Killing an enemy now only reveals their teammates on the radar instead of providing a wall hack effect. That's a massive W. Nobody likes free wall hacks. Wall hacks are they're just a little too rampant in shooters nowadays. So reeling that back in, always a W. Friendly pings are now only visible in the world if you're on the same biome as the ping. This is honestly one thing I actually wish they would add in, is if you're in a different biome in Battle Royale, you could still see the direction of where your teammates are. I know unless you're in the same biome, you don't actually have like little icons of like where your teammates are. But I guess the pings was a way around that, and so maybe they really do want you to only be able to see each other in the same world. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it promotes more communication, whatever. Improve server performance, especially for players with high latency. Improve load times, especially for players on lower end hardware. And then lastly, improve the appearance of far away environments, which is actually really nice. In Battle Royale specifically, and some of the bigger maps, I've always thought that at a distance, they looked really poor. Like, I'm obviously playing on low graphic settings, but they just look very unrendered and kind of janky. So I'm actually excited to see what the distance environments look like. Hopefully they look a little bit more polished. Next up, we have some other fixes and improvements. They said they fixed an issue that could cause projectiles to have the incorrect size on clients. They fixed an issue causing exclamation points to appear incorrectly in certain parts of the UI and become impossible to clear. That would be very annoying. They said they fixed an issue that occasionally causes players to lose momentum mid-air when exiting a launch portal. That's what we live for. Nobody wants to lose momentum in those. Big W. Fixed several issues that could result in players getting stuck inside portal walls. This happened to me one time in the new tagging event that they got going on right now, like the Night City map. I jumped off the map and set like a portal, like the kind of the ones that launch you out the floor. And when I went into the portal, I like clipped into it and got stuck in the map. It was super strange. First time it ever happened to me, but glad to see they fixed that. They also fixed a bug that occasionally caused players to not appear in the pre-game lobby. Fixed several issues causing visual effects to render incorrectly when viewed through a portal. Fixed several small issues with lighting in certain areas. Lobbies created for the lab are now set to private by default. That's nice, actually. And lastly, they've improved performance across many areas of the game. I love it when I see a set of patch notes and they just say overall performance increases. Like that's nice. So overall, lots of nice changes. We can see they're working hard. They're looking to make the game run better, just overall as a machine. And they've made probably the most necessary balance change that we've been waiting for regarding Sabrask. Super excited about this. Opens up the possibility to run other classes much more frequently and makes it a lot more viable. And so yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It's not the largest set of patch notes. That's pretty much all that we have here today. But season 1 chapter 2 arrives on July 3rd. We've been covering lots of Splitgate here. We've been playing lots on the channel. We've been putting out a lot of guides as well, just regarding portaling on maps if you guys want to learn how to portal better, and just a lot of great gameplay videos as well. So if you guys want to check those out or be in tune for any future ones as well, we'll be checking out the new update and the new chapter. And so yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. But thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys over on my Twitch stream as well. We'll be streaming, and yeah, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for the support. Catch you guys in the next one. Keep up, stay up. Peace out.